It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Pushing his way through. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. At their own 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Gleason. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher is right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Back to throw. Gleason. He gets it to Thomas. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, smash Bronco! Come on, ready?
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
At the
20-yard line. Now it's Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
19, 18. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's free up the right sideline. And all the way up to the 46. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And the Jaguars first down.
Off play action. Gleason. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Thomas brings it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Looking to throw. Gleason. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
On the set.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson looking to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 8.
Now Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19.
Richardson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Gleason. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the...
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Jaguars nothing. Kevin McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. aggressive and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw again. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Gleason. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bengals drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal was a score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and goal.
Turton going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gleason. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
On 4th down, Gleason. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score. Bengals 14. Jaguars 9.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw is Richardson. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, we got to switch it up, we got to switch it up, we got to switch it up.
Here's Johnson again on second down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man, and he puts him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Back to throw. Richardson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
The 33-yard line.
Back to the air with Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First down.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's second and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
Here comes the pressure for Richardson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
60 Bison, 6 Buffalo 18.
Off play action. Richardson. Touchdown Bengals. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Gleason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs him up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Richardson hit it. He fumbles it. I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Trayvon Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Richardson out of the shotgun. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Richardson to throw off play action. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Richardson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
operating from the gun. Gleason drops it underneath for Tootin. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Let's go now.
Now it's Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He gets this one to Johnson. Well, they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Looking to throw. Gleason. He'll try and do this himself. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Back to throw. Gutierrez. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw is Gutierrez from the gun on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he's into the clear again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Anthony Richardson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And his throw here is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Burrow. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 56 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Get set.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hold the ready. check, hurt, let's go, ready.
Richardson will keep it once again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Richardson working from the gun. Pressure coming, and they got it once again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense. That's caught at the 25. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
12.
Now Burrow. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
To throw, Burrow. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
The kickoff for the Jaguars.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much.
Woo! Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah. Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both